Like a beast in the jungle, in the heat of the rumble, I ain't got nothing to lose. Hey, I've been fighting these hard times in the ghetto. Blessed the king is born, mama, I confess I'm a bad, bad man. Ain't no one like me, I'm a legend. Ain't no one like me, I'm a legend, legend. 'Cause I've been down so long that my crown and thorn is destined. Ain't no one like me, I'm a legend, legend, legend. Like a bull in a glass house, no bull about to smash out. Can't nothing stand in my way. Hey, I don't care what the place is, from the penthouse to pavement. You better hear what I say. Hey, yeah. Yes, my soul is blessed, the king is born. Mama, I confess I'm a bad, bad man. Ain't no one like me, I'm a legend. Ain't no one like me, I've been down so long that my crown and thorn is destined. Ain't no one like me, I'm a legend, legend, legend. King is born, yeah, I told you before, yeah, a king is born. Been broke before, but I never been broken. I told you before, I am the truth now, the truth has spoken. A king is born.
No Harvard, but I was a scholar. Hard knocks, and I learned to be smarter. Don't prefer to be bothered. You get if I order. That's word to my father. I will for my mother. Deal with my brothers. Keep it real, real. Don't talk with no. Plus I duck undercover. Gotta stay on this mission. Got a vision that's endless. They told me don't be a menace. They gon' serve me a sentence. But now I'm up in it. The illest that did it. Get the cream look. Drop it in it. Give about opinions. I'm just minding my business. If I'm grinding, I'm shining. Don't got time for the gimmicks. I'm it. Squad. 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 Square one, it's hard to square up. Everybody got come, mama cries, dead sons. Lord, please bless them. Back to the party, I'm just pouring my. Don't get faced there before, so I live it up. When I come, better get them up. That's a floss track, better get them up. I'ma keep eating, it's a dinner rush. I'll let you finish up. Block of diamonds, I can promise I'm being honest. This being modest. I am your highness, I am the finest. You rappers, plus you a liar. Don't idolize and I don't admire. Been doing me for like ever. I'm a better me, more clever. It's a new way. We surfing, baby, new age. That's a certain, baby. Let's take a ride. Put your for the ones that die. It's vows tonight. Just you and I get lost tonight and lose your mind. I'm it. I'm it. Squad. I'm dead. Squad. I'm dead. Squad. I'm dead. Squad. I'm dead. Squad. Oh my God. Fire. Squad. I'm dead. You're getting way too big for your boots. You're never too big for the boot. I got the big size toes on my feet. Your face ain't big for my boots. Kick up the you. Man, know that I kick up the you. Them boy dare try to suck the truth. How dare you to suck the truth? Look, you're getting way too big for your boots. You're never too big for the boot. I got the big size toes on my feet. Your face ain't big for my boots. Kick up the you. Man, know that I kick up the you. Them boy dare try to suck the truth. How dare you to suck the truth? Wanna come round there like a bad boy, do it. Want all the talking, go on and do it. Running through the party, bottle of rolls in my ear saying storms, don't do it. Double on my shoulder, I don't lack. Getting with the business, I don't scrap. Even when I'm bar, I'm so used to you right, but there's no car and no mash. What you talk about? Clown, stand down. Never had a thing, never had a pound. You were never bad then, you ain't bad now. Never had them, then look back down. Wait, I saw bare kicks, saw bare clothes. Said not that, I can't wear those. I don't like them, they're not my thing. They went silent, they're all weirdos. Like yeah, storms gone clear. Never had a Tom Ford or a Montclair. Man, them a calm, but you see my don there. Tell them don't do it, don't dare. Don't care who you know from my block. You're not Al Capone. They can take my car and my creps. I still do the road in my socks. Like who's gonna stop me? You, him, little man. I got blue slims. Don't be an idiot. Move smart. I've been killing it. New king. You ain't ready for my new stuff. You're a boy by yourself. Go and group up. And when Crep went states for the BTs, I was covering Crep like a boot cut. If mad, it's a family thing. Straight family thing. Dumb man, I broke no salary thing. Had a young thing called Amy telling me to come round hers on a Valerie thing. Hashtag Murky Academy thing. You were like art and the gallery thing. Dumb boy there wanna chat about bars, wanna chat about. You're getting way too big for your boots. You're never too big for the boot. I got the big size toes on my feet. Your face ain't big for my boots. Kick up the you. Man, know that I kick up the you. Them boy there try to suck the truth. How dare you to suck the truth? Look, I'm too hot. I got money in my shoebox. I'm the man of the house when my show sold out like the brother from the Boondocks. Beat Swan in my boombox. Still meat from the stew pot. Man, I'm go sick when my tune drops. Little man, that's a hooplo, not a hoopla. What? Pronounce it right. I got magic, I'm down to die for this. I don't care, bro, I'm down. Man stressed, so I'm bound to lie my slips. Wait, I'm bound to ride for flips. Real G's gonna ride around to this. Man, I got no time to write at this. I never left my 9 to 5 for this waste man thing. I don't care what rave man's in. I came here to relax, but if it gets mad, make a young boy take man's things. Try to tell me I'm way too big to rebel. Nah, man, you're never too big to rebel. I was in the O2 singing my lungs out, rude boy, you're never too big for Adele. Leave my yard, blow a kiss to my girl. Salute to my sister as well. Gotta keep trophies down at my mum's bit. Man, I'm getting way too big for my shelf. Man, I see bare MCs on the sideline, but I still got a couple bangs in the pipeline. Man, I got grown men at me. You're getting way too old for the timeline. You're getting way too old for a diss. Should've looked after your kids. Get out the booth, go home to your son. It's never too late to commit. It's like man love, put my name in a random flat, get a plane to Qatar. This year I learned how to take care of business. Next year I'll learn how to play the guitar. You're getting way too big for your boots. You're never too big for the boot. I got the big size toes on my feet. Your face ain't big for my boots. Kick up the you. Man, know that I kick up the you. Them boy there try to suck the truth. How dare you to suck the truth? Look, you're getting way too big for your boots. You're never too big for the boots.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we'll see one of the more dangerous passing offenses. The Vikings are top 10 in passing TDs, and they go up against a Ravens defense that will need to be on its game.
All right, Larry, it's one of the new jewels of the NFL, no doubt, as you get a look inside U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. This is Miller, and he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Gun. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And Nelson's got it here right side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Defense showing blitz. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's off the mark, incomplete. He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller. And that'll bring up second down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley,
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got some space here. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Kai Forbath on for the extra point. The play clock's running down. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. spins by. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
A big play that time for the Ravens. 43 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know they're going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. C.O. Moore leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Second down, here's Miller. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
A swing pass caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Eric Ebron, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. 10 yards still left on second down, and they're definitely showing blitz here. Second down, Cousins. Trying to lay one up deep. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's the rookie from Alabama, Marlon Humphrey, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They begin with a run by Miller. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now out comes Minnesota. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
They go with Murray again. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Cousins from the gun on third. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And that one good for 16 yards and a first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Play fake. Cousins. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dante Fowler in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Cousins. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Terrell Suggs. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Ryan Quigley, 5th-year man from Boston College, in to punt it away. Back deep, J.J. Nelson. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is brought in at the 21. A nice move by Nelson. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. So here, the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet down in bounds as well.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. They'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's Samuel, caught left side. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That one was intended for John Brown. And it's second down.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's got to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Now it's Miller, and this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Miller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. A reminder later tonight, a game some folks have had circled on their calendars since the schedule came out in April. That's the Super Bowl rematch. Falcons, Charles, at Foxborough to take on the Patriots.
Super Bowl 51.5, anyone?
Then on Monday night, that's no slouch either, an NFC East battle between the Redskins and the Eagles. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Cook following the penalty. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. They go play action. Cousins. He's going to let this one go deep. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Third and long for Cousins. And he fires one, but incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's Ryan Quigley now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded just inside the 20. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now running right through it. A gain of 3, second down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They'll look to throw here. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Anderson-Dejo. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. They were forced to punt last time. Now, I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot. Great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On third down, Cousins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
Watch it now, 99. Leopard! Leopard! Let's go! Gone!
Back to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So 2nd and 10 here. They'll toss it to Miller. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. He'll look to set up his blockers. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. He's going to wind up and air it out. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. On 2nd down, Cook. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, last year, I'm not sure we saw very many of those runs, did we, from the Vikings? I mean, they had the poorest rushing attack in the league.
Just 75 yards per game, but carries like the one we just saw, that'll help bolster that average.
Yeah, certainly, and they tried to beef up the offensive line in the offseason, brought in Latavius Murray, and then drafted Dalvin Cook out of Florida State.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
They run the counter with Cook, and he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the red zone now, Cousins. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete. Play action now, Cousins. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Second down following the run. Again, it's Miller. And some room to roam now. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So the D-line's going to spread out. They go play action here on first down. Looking deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And now it's second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
They'll throw now on the final play. Escaping the pressure right. Lets it go for Nelson. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. He will not go down.
Have to retake those ankles.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game, as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jordan Phillips in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Off the play fake, Cousins. Going deep for Diggs. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Andre Howe. And it's a big play there on 3rd down, but with the marker on the field, I don't think it's going to hold. Let's see. And the pitch goes to Miller. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Here's a give to Miller. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Miller. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps are filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the 3rd quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Terrell Suggs in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Elsewhere around the NFL, third quarter now in Los Angeles. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They keep it with Miller on first down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, second down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Eric Kendricks coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. The Ravens on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 17. Now back to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Sam Cook now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Returnable here from the 38. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And out will come the offense as they take over. Elsewhere around the NFL, third quarter now in Los Angeles. And the Rams have opened it up to lead by a couple of touchdowns now. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
He'll find Thielen work in the middle. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
The swing pass caught. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did. I
think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Red zone opportunity. They come out here in the eye. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be second and goal. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. A toss to Cook. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
They come out with one, and he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Kirk Cousins, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Let's go. Green, 39. Back to the Philly. Here we go. All right, now, look at 56. No. Check. Leopard.
Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily, fell incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Here's Sam Cook now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Vikings. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On the carry, it's Cook. After the play, not a good sign. Dalvin Cook staying on the ground. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. And now look at him go. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
I know the game continues to evolve, and we have a lot of exotic stuff nowadays. I can't help it. I love a good old-fashioned draw play.
Who's typically fooled on defense on a play like that, a successful draw play?
Typically, it's the defensive line that's fooled because they're just pinning their ears back and going after the quarterback. And once they create some space and you get past them, you usually have a long way to go.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for him.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So a 1st down and 5 for the offense. Again, it's Cook. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool him on that play.
Now Cook. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level and quick, Make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you were probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This from 54 yards away. And Forbath will put this one through. Elsewhere across the league, fourth quarter action in Los Angeles. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now a toss running left. This is Miller. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Looking to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
They have gone to the fourth quarter, by the way, in that game in Cleveland. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. Taken in at the 22. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Cousins to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. The Vikings on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Cousins. Got a man, it's right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. First down, here's the run with Cook. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They run it again with Cook. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Here's Cousins. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
Muscles him off. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So now it all rests on the foot of Kai Forbath. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So it's not quite over yet, but you have to figure they pretty well got this one on ice now.
And, Brandon, I can't help but marvel at how calm these field goal kickers seem to be in situations like this. You know I'm shaking up here like a leaf, and I don't have to kick it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is.
And now did he step out of the end zone? Yes, he did. The referee says he stepped out, and that is going to be a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems, and this qualifies as a big problem.
Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the fourth quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So for the Vikings, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.
I say, Lord, be my savior when it come to getting this paper. Please protect me from my haters. Just say me and I won't save us. Say amen. Amen, amen, amen. Yeah, amen. Bad boys and they can't win. Can't win, can't win, can't win, can't win. Check. Going up. We in it, we gonna. Going up. Did it like my persona. Going up. Ripping up was honest. We was the drive them hardest. Then we pull up in the furnace. Glow up. Walking. Show up, baby, hold up, glow up, boy, don't touch, we glow up, yeah, I'm laughing to the bank, all new blue Benny Franks, pulled up on him in the tank, yeah, that guy just a rap guy, I'm so mad flying, he ain't, let me back, I gave me until I was going on Miami, they all cornballs, they can't stand me, I finesse, all them. I hear, get a plan. Postcode at my whoa. On the low. Got strain on yo-yo. She post up a MCM and we like that JoJo. When we out and we see him, he always ask for photo. I say, Lord, be my savior when it come to getting this paper. Please protect me from my haters. Just say me and I won't save us. Say amen. Amen. Yeah. Bad boys and they can't win. Can't win. Check. Going up. We in it, we gonna. Gonna. Did it like my persona. Gonna. Ripping up was honest. We was the drive them hardest. Then we pull up in the furnace. Glow up. Walking. Show up. Baby, hold up. Glow up. Boy, don't touch. We glow up. She lucky. Cause she 5 mil cash in Tucky. I walk up in demons, spin 10K just like it's nothing. I hang with the demons, they don't play by me, we cut. I was coolin', Atlanta, mixed with the fan all them, I got Santa, I go monkey, all that. Gonna do just what I say. Pull up, past the Uber in that race. She so bad, but she said. I feel guilty, I might as well just plead my case. I say, Lord, be my savior when it come to getting this paper. Please protect me from my haters. Just say me and I won't save us. Say amen. Amen. Yeah. Bad boys and they can't win. Can't win. Check. Going up. We in it, we gonna. Gonna. Did it like my persona. Gonna. Ripping up was honest. We was the drive them hardest. Then we pull up in the furnace. Glow up. Walking. Show up. Baby, hold up. Glow up. Boy, don't touch. We glow up. I go out for my squad and I put that on. Squad? All I got is my word, and my word is my bond.
Squad!
Yeah, they gon' look at you different when you moving forward. But you stick to the code, you get yours, I get mine.
Squad!
Yeah, I go extra high for my entourage. Check my repertoire, Jim Jones. Everywhere I go, you know it's reppin' time. It's reppin' time. When Latifah ready, when we set it off, we set it off. If they sleeping on me, I'ma wake them up. They fakers. I really do. I'm caking up, the rent is due. Plus I got my mama and my kiddies too. They growing up. Time is moving faster. What we wasting for? No holding back. Got a lot to prove. I owe you that we all we got. I go out for my squad and I put that on squad. All I got is my word and my word is my bond.
Squad!
Yeah, they gon' look at you different when you moving forward. Show this, but just stick to the code. You get yours, I get mine. I've been reflecting on how we got this far, even when the pressure's on, finessing strong. Plus I got my team around me heavy, ain't no extra bros. You can keep them. Giuseppe's on delusional. Who gon' be there for you if you lose it all? Question that, who gon' have your mama back? Think about it, it's so much more to life, take advantage. We gon' get this money, stack this paper, and be alright. We gon' run it, keep on finish on sight. I go out for my squad and I put that on squad. All I got is my word and my word is my bond.
Squad!
Yeah, they gon' look at you different when you moving forward. But just stick to the code, you get yours, I get mine.
Squad!
I got loyalty, got royalty inside my DNA. Quarter piece, got war and peace inside my DNA. I got power, poison, pain, and joy inside my DNA. I got hustle, though, ambition, flow inside my DNA. I was born like this and sworn like this, immaculate conception. I transform like this, perform like this with new weapon. I don't contemplate, I meditate, then off your head. This that put the kids to bed. This that I got realness. I just killed this cause it's in my DNA. I got millions, I got riches building in my DNA. I got dark, I got evil that rot inside my DNA. I got off, I got trouble, some heart inside my DNA. I just win again, then win again like Wimbledon I serve. Yeah, that's him again, the sound that engine in is like a bird. You see fireworks and Corvette tires skirt the boulevard. I know how you work, I know just who you are. See, use it. Your hormones probably switch inside your DNA. Problem is, all that inside your DNA. Daddy probably snitch, heritage inside your DNA. Backbone don't exist, born on side a jellyfish I gauge. See my pedigree, most definitely don't tolerate the front. Like been through, probably offend you, this is Paula's oldest son. I know conviction, burners, boosters, ballers, dead, redemption, scholars, fathers, kids and I wish I was fed forgiveness, yeah. Soldier's DNA, born inside the beast. My expertise checked out in second grade. When I was 9, on sale motel, we didn't have nowhere to stay. At 29, I've done so well, hit cartwheel in my estate. And I'm gon' shine like I'm supposed to, antisocial extrovert. And excellent meaning extra work. And absentness, you hurt. And passiveness never struck my nerve. And that's a riff gonna be this case. The reason my power's here on earth. Salute the truth when the prophets say I got loyalty, got royalty inside
This is
my
why
DNA.
I say that hip-hop has done more damage to young African-Americans than recent years.
I live about my DNA. This is my heritage, all I'm inheriting. Money and power, the mecca emeritus. Tell me something, you can't tell me nothing. I'd rather than to listen to you. My DNA not for imitation, your DNA an abomination. This how it is when you in the matrix, dodging bullets, reaping what you're sowing, stacking up the footage, living on the go and sleeping in the villa, sipping from a Grammy, walking in the building, diamond in the ceiling, marble on the floors, beaches out the window, peeking out the window, baby in the pool, Godfather goes, only Lord knows, I've been going hammer, dodging paparazzi, through the cameras, eat it for $4, Brock wearing sandals, yoga on a Monday, stretching to November, watching all the snakes, curving all the fakes, phone never own, I don't conversate, I don't compromise, I just penetrate, money, these are the breaks, these are the times, level number 9, look up in the sky, tennis on the way, sinners on the way, on the way, I got winners on the way, you ain't without a on your belt, you ain't without a ticket on your plate, you ain't sick enough to pull it on yourself, you ain't rich enough to hit the ladder skate, tell me when destruction gonna be my fate, gonna be a fate, gonna be a fate, peace to the world, let it rotate, money, DNA.
I've been since my early days, I've been stuck in my worldly ways. Propaganda, press, pan the camera, please don't look at me in my face. Everybody might see my pain, off the rail, might myself. Bored with life as aboard this plane, steward this sex if I need help. Maybe wish you less